Just like, I don't know, I think men have it too, but especially women have body dysmorphia. Star has body dysmorphia because Star thinks he's like a husky or something, or like a Great Dane. All right, welcome everybody. Sit comfortably, and just if you'd like, you might even bow your chin just slightly downward. And you can close your eyes or just kind of soften your gaze downward. Even this tilting of the chin is said to help soothe the nervous system. Now, relax in your tummy. Release the bones of your legs and hips earthward, and it will just be like, it's just this. Soften your jaw and begin to notice how sweet and easy the breath comes to you. If you like, you might begin with that oceanic tone, this soft aspirant tone. I'll exaggerate like that, and let it bathe your inner body with comfort and quiet. Take two more breaths, filling the inner body. Feel an inner lift as you fill. And as you exhale, send breath and that which is no longer of service into the earth. And just one more time. Bring your hands together at your heart. Release your hands to your lap and bring your gaze back into the room. All right, so if your knees are crossed, cross in the other direction. Bring your hands to your knees and then just begin to make circles with your upper body. Big circles, fast circles, slow circles. Use your breath and become aware of both the hips and inner thighs relaxing, but also just how the spine moves, how the shoulder blades move around on your back, and then switch directions. Continue releasing your neck, your facial muscles, your wrists, your fingers and hands. Maybe one more time around and then come to center. Stretch your arms up and out. Reach, 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 reach. Look up, lift your heart up, and bring your hands together and through to your heart. And then do that again. Take a great breath in. And this time, keep your left arm up, right hand to the floor. Reach up and over. You're welcome to bend your right elbow as much or as little as needed. And then bend your left arm behind you. Look down at your right knee. And then turn your gaze and chest upward. Push off the floor, rise up, hands together at your heart. We'll begin again. Hands down, inhale, big filling. Stretch up, and then keep your right arm up. Take your left hand to the ground, reach up and over. Relax your outer hip. Bend your left knee as much or as little as you like. And when you're ready, bend your arm like a cactus, and then press back down and forward isometrically with your left hand and turn your chest, gaze, and heart upward. I wish you could see I'm under a canopy of trees, and then come back up. Now take your chin directly down to your collarbones. Take breaths with no agenda, just right here. All right, you can lift your head, come onto your hands and knees. And first, just extend your right leg straight back, but toes on the floor. Okay, so you're still, both feet are on the ground. The heel is lifted. Press down and back with the heel and push forward and down with the hands. Now, lift your left thigh to your chest. Keep your neck long. You can move your left foot at the ankle, and then step forward with your left foot. Stand on your right hand and lift your left arm to the sky. Now while you're here, if you will, just draw the outer left hip down and back. Lift the right inseam. Full breaths, everybody. All right, now place both hands on the ground. Step your right foot forward to your left foot, toes slightly turned out. And you can take full prayer squat. If that's not appropriate for you, not a problem. All I mean by appropriate is if you can't do it, you know what I mean? So you can come up to a wide knee, almost like a little goddess posture. We call this goddess often. All right, and then from here, if you will, just squeeze your heels towards one another, come the whole way up to standing. Turn your inner feet parallel. Feet are a nice distance apart. Clasp your hands your favorite way behind you. Lift your chest, and then draw your elbows, shoulders back, and if it's okay for you, straighten your arms. Big breath into these precious lungs. Bend your knees, fold over your legs. So head is just like hanging completely. It's lovely. Oh, good job. The dog is completely occupied by chewing on the passion flower vine. Life is good. Okay, toes relax. Now slow and easy, release your hands down the back line of your legs. Inhale, fingertips on the floor or shins come up halfway. And then step back with your right leg, lower to your right knee, bring your left knee to join, and then extend your left leg back, toes curled under, push down and forward with your hands, reach back with the heel. Okay, now keep pressing, lift your right thigh in, and hold the neck long. Breath easeful, and then step forward with your right foot. So right foot to your right thumb, left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. Lift the inseam of your left leg, and then at the same time, draw the outer right hip down and into the left. Now pull your chest forward, reach back with your back foot, push down through your standing arm, reach up through the up arm. Alrighty, place your hands, prayer squat. Now, this time in prayer squat, and of course with great respect to wherever you are in terms of what's right for your body, turn your right belly, I'll show you this way, turn your right belly in so that you can get your shoulder to the inside of the right inner thigh. Left arm to the sky, left arm can go behind your waistline, and some of you will bind. Okay, keep drawing the shoulder back, left shoulder back. Full breaths. And then same thing on the other side. So you'll lift the floor of your pelvis, lift your low belly, and twist your lung into the inside of your left leg. Right arm can go up, behind you, or same thing, if you're clasping, feel free to, but it's not necessary. You're welcome to be here, okay? All right, so release your clasp. And again, if you will, to stand up, squeeze heels together. You should have lots of action in the glutes and hamstrings. Turn your feet parallel, stretch your arms up. And then clasp your hands the non-dominant way behind your back. Lift your chest, push down through your legs. And again, bend your knees, fold at your hips. Let the skull hang heavy. Straighten your left leg. Hover your right lungs over the right thigh and turn to the left. Press the left hip out to the left. Relax your head. And let's go the other way. Straighten or straighten-ish the right leg, bend your left leg, turn your chest to the right. And this pressing of the hip out, I love that. I get a nice stretch in the outer hip. Okay, back to center, release your hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Step back with your left leg, and this time keeping your knee lifted, stretch your arms to the sky. I'm going to turn to face you for a moment. Take your left arm up, bring your fingertips behind your shoulder blades or between your shoulder blades, and you can have right hand on your left elbow, or you can take your left hand behind you for Gomukhasana arms. Both are lovely. There's no right or wrong here. Take one more breath. Lift your chest, hug the bicep to the ear on the left side, and then release your left hand to the floor. You can place your right hand to the floor as well, and then straighten your right leg. Just take a moment here, soften at your throat. Okay, and we'll take a side plank. So bend your right knee, stand on your left hand. You can turn your left heel to the ground. You can step halfway back with your right foot, or you can stack feet, top arm to the sky. And then, you know what I'd like for all of us to do? Take your top arm, bring it to your left lung, or left outer rib rather, and turn your chest. Pull the lungs forward, or the rib forward, and up so that the heart begins to face more skyward. One more breath. Come back to plank position, lower to your knees. Take 4 chaturangas, down and up. Okay, so inhale down, exhale up. If you're like, girl, I'm doing this without my knees, that's fine with me. Go for it. All right, come the whole way onto your abdomen. Hands by your chest, all 10 toes on the ground. Inhale, curl up, easy. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, upper back active. Exhale. Press all 10 toenails into the earth. 1 more time. Kneecaps lifted. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. And let's take our first down dog. Upsy daisy, hips up and back. Okay, you're welcome to bend your knees. Reach the creases of your hips up and back. Full breaths, everybody, and neck relaxed. Take 2 more breaths. Remember, just in this moment, give yourself the gift of breath and presence. Lift your heels and bend your knees. On your exhale, hop or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, come up halfway, look forward. And exhale, step back with your right leg. Back knee lifted, arms to the sky. Lift up through your side bodies. And then just like we did before, right arm by your right ear, hand between your shoulder blades, left hand on your right elbow. Then if you care to, you're certainly welcome to clasp your hands behind you for Gomukhasana. Okay, both are lovely postures. Keep lifting the right elbow skyward. Correct the head if it wants to go forward. Chin parallel to the earth. And then fold forward. Straighten your front leg. Pull your outer hip, the left hip back and into the right. And you can widen the right hip to the right, almost like you're bumping a car door shut. Okay? Now bend your front knee, turn your right heel to the right, and step halfway or the whole way back for side plank. Once you get some stability, your left hand will come under the right rib. Pull the right rib forward to the left and up. Turn your heart more skyward, maybe even your gaze more skyward. Fully breathing. Alrighty, here we go. Plank position. You can take 1 to 4 modified or full push-ups, down and up. Nice and slow. After your last one, upward dog or cobra. And empty yourself a breath, downward facing dog. Hanging your skull, breathe fully in and out. Push forward with your hands, creases of your hips back. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and on your next out breath, hop or walk forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, and then rise the whole way up to standing, arms up, hands to your heart, and then inhale, chair pose. Have a seat towards the earth, chest lifted, full breaths. Bring your hands to your heart, prayer twist to your right. Hook your left arm over your right thigh. Now, same action that we took in that side plank. Pull your left rib over to the right. Turn your hips more skyward. Now, look down at your right foot. Come onto the tippy toes of your left foot. And then step back with your left leg. Prayer twist. If you need to step back and then come back into the prayer twist, that's fine. One more breath. Keep squeezing the right hip back and into the left. Lift the left inseam. Cartwheel your arms up, reverse warrior. So we'll come into warrior two shape in the legs, back hand down your back thigh. Nice solid bend in the front leg. Okay, now lift up, stretch your arms to the sky. Lift through the floor of your pelvis and your low belly. Now, if you would like, you can take unsupported side angle. If you're like, put your right forearm on your right thigh, okay? Okay, come back up, warrior two, arms straight up. Take your arms at shoulder height, and then straighten your front leg. Take a breath, shift your hips back, firm your legs, lift your kneecaps, pull your sternum forward, and take Trikonasana, triangle posture. Press into the inner right foot. Bring your left hand to your right rib and pull your right rib to the left, up to the sky. One more breath. And then place your hands on either side or on the floor. Step back with your right leg, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Lift your heels, bend your knees, hop or walk, front of your mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Open your arms, rise up to standing. Hands to your heart. Chair pose. Okay, listen for breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your left, hooking your right arm over your left thigh. And same thing, remember, lift the floor of your pelvis, lift your low belly, and draw the right rib strongly to the left. Now, come onto the tiptoes of your right foot. Step your right foot back. High lunge with a prayer twist. Fully breathing, everybody. Firm the back leg. And then take your time, untwist, come up, warrior two legs, back hand, back thigh, reverse warrior. Stay with breath. Now keep the warrior two shape, arms to the sky. And those of you who like unsupported side plank or side angle or supported side angle. Try not to lose the action in the right quadricep above the right inner knee. So keep that firm. All right, come back up, arms to the sky, warrior two legs. Arms out at shoulder height, and then straighten your front leg. Press into the inner left foot. Spread and lift all 10 toes, shift your hips back, pull your sternum forward. Place your hand, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Now, check out the back leg again. That back leg can get relaxed really quickly. Full breaths, both legs firm and strong. Draw the left rib to the right. Right rib opening to the sky, heart to the sky. Breathe into your body. Fill your skin with breath. Bend your front knee a bit. Place your hands, chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Downward dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, and hop or walk front of your mat. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Make it a meaningful one. And then have a seat. It can be hands free or not, no worries here. All right, take Navasana, boat pose. Remember, feet can be on the ground, hands can be behind you. Twist to your right, keep your chest lifted. Twist to your left, chest lifted. Come back to center. Lower down, Ardha Navasana, half boat. Come back up. Don't forget you can use your hands behind you if that's helpful. Lower down, Ardha Navasana. Come back up. Once more. And back up. And then come to prayer squat. Take care of yourself. Use your hands as much as needed. And then from prayer squat, step your left leg back, lower to your left knee. So the hands are to the inside of the right foot. And now if you'll keep your right ankle stiff and strong and open the right inner knee to the right, you can keep your hands, you can stay on your hands. You can come onto your forearms. You could be kind of halfway in between. You could bend your elbows or even put your forearms on blocks or books. Now stay just like you are, but lift your left inseam. So that's down, this is lifting. Direct wide through the right inner knee, and then twist your upper body. So you may need to come back onto your hand, you may not. Twist your upper body to the right. Now if you'd like, bring your heel to your bottom. Hold with your right hand the left pinky side of the foot. If you need to be flat on the right foot, that's fine. Pull your chest away from your pelvic bones. Rotate to the right and then skyward. Okay, slowly release. Bring your right foot back to kind of back in line where it would go. Scoot your back knee back and straighten your front leg. So this is Ardha Hanuman. See if you can spread your toes. Squeeze your right hip back, way back. Pull it into the left. Now keep your hips right in place. So in other words, don't let them come forward. And just point your right foot. Alrighty, we've got one more thing to do. Place your right foot on the ground. Turn your left shin to the right. Bend your right knee so that your right knee is directly over your right ankle. Got all that? You can put your right hand on your right inner knee and press the knee wide. And you can also, if you would like, keeping the right knee over the right ankle, I'm pressing the right knee wide and turning my trunk to the left of it. Breathe. Don't overdo it. And then come on back to center. Swing your left shin back around to the back of your mat. Lift your back knee. Step forward, prayer squat. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. There are many gifts to be held by letting go. Okay, now here we go. Step back with your right leg. Lower your right knee. You can stay on your hands. You can lower onto your forearms. You can be somewhere in between. Now lift the right inseam more skyward. Keep directing the left inner thigh left. Now come up onto your right hand or stay on your right forearm and take the left arm behind, reach back towards the back of the mat. If you like, bring your right heel in and hold the pinky edge of your right foot. Now pull your sternum away from your hips. Keep lifting your chest like a back bend. So there's a back bend here, a twist. There's all kinds of things, a hip opener, a quad stretch, and lots of breath. All right, slowly release. Bring your left foot back to its normal place. Straighten your left leg. Right hip stays on top of right knee. Pull your left toes towards your left shin and spread your toes. Listen for breath, and as you keep tugging the left hip back and into the left, point your left foot. So point your toes forward as if you're trying to put the sole of your foot on the earth. Alrighty, bend your front knee and then swing your right shin to the left. Bend your left knee so it's directly over your left ankle. Standing on your right hand, push your left knee wide. Reach your inseams back. And as long as this feels okay to you, some of you might walk your trunk more to the right, even as you press the left knee wide to the left. This will be so different for everybody. Full breaths. All right, finally. Have a seat on your heels. If that is just no bueno for you, it's like not a problem at all. I'd love for you to sit on a block or a couple books, or you can sit cross-legged. All of these things are wonderful. You can sit on a chair. What is most important is that your body is not of concern, so that you can turn inward. So get comfortable. Now, release your right ear to your right shoulder. And while you do this, please release the back line of your body towards the earth. Often I'll find that I'm kind of like ready to go, that I'll almost be leaning forward. So kind of inhabit your back body. Now, nod your head. So the right ear's by the right shoulder. Just nod your head up and down and turn your attention to simply breathing. Now place your right hand on the side of your head, lift your head to center, and then release left ear to left shoulder. Again, leg bones heavy to the earth, the belly relaxed. And just subtly from the floor of the pelvis through the crown of your head, there's just this tiny uplift. You can begin to nod here. Relax your hands and wrists. And then place your left hand to the side of your head and come upright. Bring your left hand to your right outer, it could be knee or just right above your outer knee on your thigh. Take your right hand behind you. So I'm going to bind. Some of you will, and it depends on all kinds of things, the length of your arms included. You might be able to bring your right hand around to your left hip. It is not a problem if you can't. You might just have your left hand, the palm will face behind you on your low back. Okay, lift your chest. Relax your buttocks and press your right leg against your left hand. Lift your chest and rotate gently to the right. Take a full breath into your lungs. Come back to center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Right hand, left outer knee or right above the outer knee. Right arm behind you. Left hand behind you, and the hand might come to your hip or the crease of your leg, but it might also just be at the small of your back. It's not a worry. Full breaths as you easily lift up. No strain in neck, jaw, eyes, ears. And now breathe in and return to center. Place your hands on your lap or on top of the heart center, whichever feels most intuitive to you today. You can bow your chin towards your chest. The eyes can be closed, or if they're open, you might just gaze downward as if you were gazing at your own heart center. Take a breath from the earth up your body to above the crown of your head. So of course we're just using our imagination, direct the breath. Pause at the top, and then as you exhale, release back into the earth. Okay, just one more time like that. Full breath in, direct it through your body. Feel and see it move to the crown of your head. Pause and empty out. Bring your hands together, prayer or Anjali Mudra at your heart. Lift your chest up into your thumbs. If you'd like, bow your head. May these practices be used for the uplifting first of our own souls, so that we might offer a light on the paths of others. Comfort when needed. Compassion. Namaste.